Hello, my name is Jeremy Lopez. This is my announcement 5. I'm going to check my HTML for this page. This page has no errors. I'm going to validate the CSS too, and it is okay. For my classification page, the HTML has no error, and the vehicle page for my HTML has no errors. The CSS has no errors. For my nav list, I did create a function in this part of my code. This is my function for my nav list, and I put the reference. They have 3 reference, right? In accounts, this is my first reference, and vehicles, I have the reference here, and index PHP, I have the reference here. And also I create 3 personal functions for validate my add vehicles. In vehicles, in this part, for validate this, I have this. I put a filter for each variable and check each of these variables through the functions. My function string variables, my function float input in this page of my code, right? And also I use the require word for each input of my code. And I also put in a PHP statement, so help the user fill the form. I use the placeholder to give a message for the user. In classification, I put the placeholder minimum 3 character, maximum 30 character. If I put something with the spaces, lemons, okay, or maybe cars, these have some spaces. I use them in vehicles. check string. Into the string function, I use the function trim for get the word without the spaces, without these spaces. If I add this classification, send me a message, thank you for add new classification. This classification is in my database without spaces. Okay, I'm going to open in a new tab. If I don't put nothing in this part, my code into the add classification send me a message that this is required. If I don't put nothing, it send me a message, please type the name of the classification before submitting. And also in a vehicles page, okay, if I don't put nothing, send me a message that need to put something in this part. Okay, not all file requires. I'm going to introduce a Jeep in this part. If I don't put nothing in, send me a message. And also if my page refresh, but I have the first item that I put before, if I again send me a message that I need to fill this part. If I refresh my page, I have the tweet and that put before. Okay, and also I feel that and then send me a message. If I refresh my page, I have there's something that I write in before. Okay, now I'm going to send. If I send, it's submitted. Into the inventory, I have my new item that I add before. I use this function to help me, personal functions that I do to do that. In add vehicles, they have a lot of placeholder and PHP statements, and also I have my class lead to help the user without some statement that the user need to introduce in this part. Max, for example, imagine is max 50 characters. Thank you.